those other games that were just time fillers for 10 weeks are over and done. And now the playoffs begin. We're at Mountain Crest for the first round. Mountain Crest and Westlake. Westlake coming up from Utah County. They are coming off a very successful season last year, but a tougher season this year. But Mountain Crest coach Mark Wooten, and we'll hear from him later, says, oh, don't sleep on these guys. Big and fast.
Sure, they played a really tough schedule early with some injuries as well. Lost some games to Cottonwood, Northridge, and Timpview, which you expect to lose to those guys because they're so good and it's such a new team. But they're back and they feel like they're really rolling now right into the playoffs. Perfect timing.
Well, Mountain Crest feels like they're rolling back into the playoffs after finally getting back on track against a pretty good Northridge team last week. Which team shows up for the Mustangs?
Well, you got to have a running, passing team for the Mustangs that starts with that run with Eddie Hall behind, up underneath center. That's how they get things going with Mountain Crest.
All right, every snap's coming up next on the Game of the Week.
I'm Jillian Michaels, TV's toughest trainer, and now you can burn 5 times the calories working out around the world with me. Introducing the new Nordic Track Incline Trainer. The ultimate weight loss machine just got better. iFit Live, powered by Google, brings the world to your feet. Walk on the Golden Gate Bridge. Run on the beaches of Hawaii. Hike the Rocky Mountains. The new design of the Incline Trainer automatically inclines to 40% and declines to 6% to simulate the world's terrain, so you burn 5 times the calories. No other machine does that, and all you have to do is walk. Plus, with the innovation of iFit Live, I'll control the speed and the incline of your workout so you get results. Guaranteed.
Call or go online to order your new Nordic Track X7i.
Get this experience, the best trainer, and I guarantee you'll get amazing results.
For more information, call 1-800-304-1606 or go online to NordicTrack.com.
The Game of the Week is a playoff edition. Westlake visits Mountain Crest in the first round. It's brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness. Never give up. Lewiston State Bank, your hometown bank. Wendy's of Cache Valley, you know when it's real. S.E. Needham Jewelers, middle of the block, sign of the clock. The Cache Valley Specialty Hospital, you do have a choice in health care. ARS Flood and Fire Cleanup will fix your disaster. Magical Moon Toys, come check out our new location in North Logan. Import Auto, foreign and domestic auto repair. Lynn's Audio and Video, Cache Valley's audio and video specialists. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station. Again, hello and welcome to the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel, a playoff edition, first round matchup between the Westlake Thunder and the Mountain Crest Mustangs. I'm Eric Olson, along with me, Lee Vaughn, and we're about ready to get started right away as Westlake won the toss, and they will defer. Let's hear quickly from Coach Mark Wooten of the Mountain Crest Mustangs.
Well, Coach, the first round of the playoffs, we're looking forward to it, but your first matchup against Westlake and Coach Walker, tell me about what you've seen on tape and what you're preparing for today.
You know, they're a very big, physical, athletic team. You know, they have a lot of kids back from last year. I know they didn't get as many wins as they wanted to, but, you know, they had their losses were to really good teams, Cottonwood and Northridge and some of those schools. And so, you know, our work's cut out for us. They're very, very physical, and, you know, it's going to be a difficult game.
Well, speaking of physical, you had a couple of kids who were banged up, didn't get a play last week. How's your team feeling this week health-wise?
We've got everybody back, and so, you know, I don't know if they'll help us or not, because the kids played well last week. But no, it'll be nice to have those kids back, and you know, hopefully they can contribute to the game. How much they play, I don't know, but you know, I think all of them probably will have a chance to play today.
How big is it to get the first game of the playoffs on your home field?
That's huge. You know, you have to travel. It's something you can motivate kids with, to look forward to, and you know, we play hard and try to get the job done, so we have this opportunity, and so it's kind of a reward for getting enough wins to do that. And so you know, we think it's very important.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, Hall's first pass is incomplete. Looked like it should have been caught out there by Carlson, and he drops it right at the first down marker, Lee.
Right from Eddie Hall to Carlson, and Carlson finds that seam in the defense of Westlake. But you're right, it's right on his back hip, and it's a difficult catch, but one that probably should have been made. Maybe a little nerves to begin the game.
Good size for this Westlake team, big and fast. Number 91, the left defensive end, Moana Ofengawe.
They're going to hit a post up the middle. They're going to hit a post up the middle.
The top sacker on this team, and here he comes. This one's hanging, and it's incomplete. So 0 for 2 for Eddie Hall as the Mustangs go to the air early in this contest. 3rd down and 10.
Well, and that's the real difficulty if you're a passing team, you like to come out and pass like that. 2 incomplete passes make a really long 3rd down conversion opportunity deep in your own end of the field on their own 20.
Richardson in the backfield with Hall. It's a 3 lineman set, and here comes a linebacker as well as they get Hall out of the pocket. Ofengawe was held. They get away with it, and it doesn't matter as he gets back to pull Hall down. No gain. 3 and out for the Mustangs on their first possession. Now we'll hear from Coach Jason Walker of the Westlake Thunder here a little bit later in the broadcast, but things are underway here, so we're going to stick around with the action on the field. And those Halloween gremlins showed up. Boy, no pass rush, so no rush against the kicker, so Hall just waits. Ball ends up on the turf. Braden Fuller was there but couldn't get there quick enough as it was fell upon by David Smith.
Felled like a tree. Number
right.
15, David Smith, you're right, was Johnny on the spot, and had Mountain Crest kept their eyes up a little bit, they might have seen that ball come out, but he's there to cover it.
Well, they didn't really send anybody after the punter. Hall took 2 steps and then just kind of stood there and watched.
Yeah.
And then he went ahead and kicked it away. So the Westlake offense back out onto the field. And they got some size. Ben Tessina, 6'4", 340 pounds, anchoring that line at center.
And that is an anchor.
Sorensen fakes, looking for the little out pattern, and it falls incomplete as he's looking for Spencer Brown.
Number 16, Zach Kimball in the coverage for Mountain Crest, and we'll call his name a lot tonight.
Murderous.
We did last week.
Murderous schedule for Westlake.
It was. They are 3-6 overall, which is a little deceptive because they're 3-2 in their own region. So they played some really tough teams in Timpview and Northridge and Cottonwood.
Sean Garrow gets his number called, and he gets 1 yard. It's 3rd down and 9. Now they're a little charitable. Looks like they gave him 2. You got Logan playing tomorrow against Harriman. You got Skyview playing down at Skyline.
Harriman is the team that this team beat to get into the playoffs in a playing game, and that's why they're here in a 3rd seed.
He faked that little sweep, and Sorensen keeps it himself. He's the team's leading rusher. He gains 3 yards, but it'll be 4th down. Take a look. There's the fake to Austin Morgan, and he keeps it himself.
Well, you mentioned Sorensen as their leading rusher. Also, of course, their leading passer. He's rushed for 693 yards in the season and 7 touchdowns. So it looks like if you can take him out of the game, you're going to nullify Westlake's offense.
High, short kick. And then that one's bobbled, and there's a lot of Thunder players around it, and it looks like Westlake has come up with it. Was that Putu Tau that tried to field that? He would have been well advised just to stay away because he came running up in between a whole bunch of Westlake players and went right through his hands.
And even though you signal a fair catch and the other players are supposed to give you some room, they do, but still you kind of see him out of the corner of your eye, and you're right, he would have been well advised to just call a fair catch and then get away.
First turnover of the game, and it goes against Mountain Crest. So Westlake at the Mustang 45-yard line, a new set of downs, and Sorensen in the gun. Calls his own number again. Met there early by Devin Speth. A 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9.
Okay, 0. We should be in 0, coach. It's 0.
3-man line for the Mustangs. They roll Sorensen out. Unloads and overthrows.
Overthrows everybody, and the 6'4" Putu Tau can't even get a finger on it.
He would love to have gotten that one back after muffing the punt.
A little redemption.
2 downs here. Let's get a first down.
Take a little replay here. This ball just flying high. Sorensen is a righty, so when he rolls out left, that's difficult to get your feet planted and get that ball down where it needs to go.
And you wonder if Westlake would go for it on 4th down here if they pick up, 6 or 7 yards. If you're kind of in that in-between territory.
Justin Call's only made 3 field goals way out of that range, but don't know what their punters like either. They're not going to pick it up.
Oh, Sorensen keeps going as he ran right over top a couple of Mustangs. It looked like they had him stopped back at the 40, and it's going to be 4th and 1 after an 8-yard gain.
Well, that's a great extra effort there by Sorensen. Looks like he's going to be brought down for about only a 4-yard gain, but you're right, it runs right over the top of somebody and almost picks up that first down.
Niederhauser, he ran right over top of him. Josh Sorensen, 6'1", 180 pounds. Westlake taking their time. I imagine they'll call a timeout and decide what they're going to do with this. 4th down and 1, and it's win or go home time. As we're in the playoffs.
Well, what do you think, Coach?
We mentioned Skyview. They're playing down at Skyline. Skyline's got the top winning percentage for home playoff games out there. Mountain Crest, they're number 6 in their home field playoff winning percentage. They're 20-3 all time, 87%. They're number 5 overall in playoff winning percentage, 39-19 at 67%. Westlake, they're one of 16 teams to qualify for the playoffs this year with a losing record. But again, it's a little bit of a that's a little bit deceptive because of the schedule.
They're 3-2 in their region. They lost to Olympus and Skyline, but they defeated Harriman, Hillcrest, and Murray. So you got a winning record in region, and we talk about it every year. The preseason is important to get you tough, and sometimes it messes up your schedule on paper, but I think it makes them ready for a tough game like this on the road against Mountain Crest.
4th and 1. See if they go right up the middle behind those big hoggies. They do. Bursting through the line is Daniel Nugent for the first down.
5'11", 200-pound little bowling ball getting through that hole, and a big hole opened up by the offensive line of Westlake.
5 yards for Nugent. First and 10 at the 31. Garrow in the clear down to the 15-yard line as he picks up 16 yards on first down.
I wonder if he's related to our Skyview Garrow.
I think there's the same name for both of them. Isn't the one out at Skyview named Sean?
I think he is.
This one's named Sean Garrow as well.
And they run very similar.
Did he transfer?
Yeah. Got that same fast motor and looking for a spot. Swivel hips and find the opening and get up a first down for Westlake.
Mountain Crest playing with a 3-man line. Sorensen's going to keep it. He picks up about 5, just picks his way forward. 17 yards on 4 carries for Sorensen, down to the 10-yard line on 2nd and 5. Short, well, no, just about 5.
Mountain Crest defense back on their heels. They thought they got Westlake off the field. Putu Tau off that punt return.
Sorensen looking to throw over the middle. Looks like a catch to me. Sure is. First and goal at the 1-yard line, a 10-yard reception. What a pitch and catch right there.
Well, that's a great catch. Putu Tau. Is that Putu Tau or Carlson? I'm sorry.
I don't know, but it was Austin Morgan.
I think it was
with the catch.
Number 8 for Mountain Crest was all over him, so that's a fantastic catch.
Here's the give to Nugent. He steps in for the touchdown. So the turnover bites Mountain Crest, and it's 6-0.